Community is now on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I was just looking, and it's the #9 show on Netflix today in TV, which is amazing. Do you think there's actually a chance that a Community movie could happen? And if they said yes, would you and Anthony be willing to do it?
Oh, we'd certainly be willing to do it. I mean, we love our Community family. That cast, we're all still very close to all of them. We're certainly just schedule dependent for us, but I believe there will be a Community movie, especially now that it's doing so well in streaming, that somebody like Netflix could step up and make that movie.
A lot of people don't realize that you and Anthony worked on a lot of episodes of Community. If you don't mind, what did you, as filmmakers, learn while making Community that maybe helped you as filmmakers as your career went on?
Well, certainly, if you look at the trajectory of our career, you'll see that we've worked with ensembles almost exclusively throughout our career, and eccentric ensembles with diverse characters, from Welcome to Collinwood through to Arrested Development and on to Community. So certainly we learned how to tell stories with many characters, or an ensemble amount of characters in a compressed time frame. Sometimes we'd have 20, 30 speaking roles in an episode of Community that was 21, 22 minutes long. So there's certainly a lot of time spent and energy spent training ourselves to do that, and doing it in a credible way where the story and the characters could still hold together. Another thing I think that we learned from working on Community was just that, we were constantly exploring and subverting genre on the show. And it seemed every week we were changing up our style and our tone, the look and feel of it, the score, the way the characters behaved. So we were able to explore genre on a very deep level. And when you're subverting genre, you're studying it to such an extent that you're really understanding the nuances of it. And I think that was critical. And certainly the paintball episodes were a huge part of our Marvel career.
My last thing on Community, I swear. My feeling on a Community movie is that obviously this doesn't have to be some $100 million movie. Do you feel like you guys, if this thing were to actually happen, that it could be pulled off like a reasonable budget and
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
There's no question. And I don't think you'd want to see it with a really big budget. I mean, it's part of what is so compelling about the show. It's very quaint, and it's Greendale as an underdog, and so I don't think that you'd want to suddenly execute it with crazy high production value and set design, and unless we were going somewhere fantastical or doing one of our genre exploration concepts. But I think you could easily pull that movie off for a budget.